What's going on, guys? SBN Rustic here with another Kingdom Hearts Unchained key video. If you are enjoying the video, make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Anyways, today we're gonna go through with the we're gonna go ahead and try the new event, which is the Halloween, the Christmas Town Sora. As you can see here, we have a week to do this. I've already done this a couple times, actually exactly 2 times. The drop rates are pretty good. Assuming you can kill all the enemies, the drop rates are like phenomenal because you can get so many copies of this medal. Again, I've only done it 2 times, and once I'm done with this level, you'll see how many I have in my inventory. But the enemies are pretty difficult to defeat. This is the setup I'm going with. I know that the trees are magic. I'm gonna go with my illustrated Shion. I mean, the illustrated Shion. I wish illustrated Kairi. My Vanitas, not max gilded, but like 89, which is still pretty good. My SDG just for the PSM debuff, not necessarily for any good damage, because the multiplier on him is pretty low. My Gilded Jack and Sally, and a Marluxia A. I believe Ryzen has a attack boost 3-1. My other runs, I didn't need to use a friend medal, but I mean, I would take Ryzen just in case. So the main target enemy is over here, and you have a bunch of little gift shadows to kind of, those are the ones that give you a lot of SP back. So you can see here's the first one. It's level, so basically all the hard enemies are these trees. The further you go left, the harder they are to kill. The higher the level goes. So that was 150. This one's 200. I'm kind of tap that. I believe these are both 250. You see Vanitas doing pretty good damage. Especially because I consider Vanitas, like, for this kind of situation, like a single target. Because the randomness of, the random target doesn't really apply when there's only one thing there. So let's try to get this other strange tree. This is another 250. If you don't have a lot of good gilded, obviously, like, not everybody has the same setup, but I have gilded Vanitas and gilded Jack and Sally, which are my main damage dealers here. You can use the Divine Rose setup, kind of similar thing, with like Marluxia B at the end, or you can use like possibly an Olympia setup, maybe with like a Black Coat King Mickey, and then some flower meows from the past events, to try to get some of these higher ones. I mean, you don't have to kill all the enemies to drop the Christmas Sora, but I think the higher enemies do give you more of a chance to drop them. You can see here, I think this one's going to take it all the way. Yeah. And this is the hardest one. This is where most people die. This is the level 400 one. Definitely very, very tough. Unless you're packing a lot of gilded medals. Which, I mean, the current banners that we've had make it really easy. As soon as you can have a decent number of chances to pull. And I could just Nova this. Whoop. I could just Nova that. You know, having like gilded epics is not as like difficult as it once was. Epics being like 2 or 3 medals. Don't get me wrong, you still have to have a decent amount of pulls to be able to do this. But the banners that we've had recently have been really good, at least in that aspect of not having any tier 2 medals and just basically only being tier 3. But you know, if you can get some of the trees taken out, definitely don't stress over trying to kill level 400 if you can't do it. Because like I said, the 400s aren't the only ones to drop Halloween Town Soras. I mean, Christmas Town Soras. I'm always gonna call them Halloween Town. Christmas Town Soras. The other trees can drop them as well. And you can see that was pretty easy. Again, I have a really good medal setup for this, so it might not be as easy for the people. But we do get 1 6-star, a couple 5-stars. I'm assuming the 6-star came from the 400 tree. And now, as you can see, so I've done. This is the 3rd time I've done this this event, and I already have a 3-dotted one, a 2-dotted one, and a ton of different level 5 ones. I'm gonna basically just do one reroll, and I'm gonna do one roll. I'm gonna reroll because I have it available, and we'll see what we get on this Halloween Sora. This ability kind of really written. Strength and defense boost cost down +5. In Japan, they have different versions of medals. So like the upcoming high score challenge is probably going to be for Area and Flounder and Sebastian. The attack is, or at least the translations I've seen from the attack are kind of like, so there's like Sebastian is like, I guess like whatever, strength burst 3, if that's what it is, +5. And then the Area and Flounder version, because that costs 5 SP. Then the Area and Flounder version, which costs only 3 SP, is called like Strength Burst 3 Eco. At least from the translations that I've seen. So this might be like our version of that, because we do have medals that give you the. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say the Mogli and Pals does the same exact thing. Let me check that real quick. I believe Mogli and Pals has the same exact description. Except for Asuna. No, Nick and Judy has that thing, I believe. And Nick and Judy is only a 3-cost medal. Yeah, definitely plus +5. So I guess this is like the economy version of that. I wonder if they're the same multiplier. We'll find out after we guilt it, but let's see what we roll. We don't have a guilt going on right now, so the range is from 40 to 100. We'll see how badly I get juiced. Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, so 67 on the initial roll. And then let's see what we get on the reroll. Oh, okay, so that's the games we play now. Okay, so 67. I'm not gonna bother with I'm not gonna bother leveling up some other ones right now. I'll just do that later on. But you can see here, max stats is the strength and defense are pretty low. Actually very low compared to what other medals have right now. But then again, like I said, they for these medals that are really old in Japan and they re-release for global, they up the, which I don't understand, because they up the guild tier, but they leave the strength the same instead of kind of like modifying the strength to fit what we get nowadays. Like we have like you just gave us Moana, which has like over 7,000 strength, and that was like just a like again like a medal that you can get for free. Yep, this one you also get it's also a free medal, albeit Moana wasn't farmable, and this one is, but Moana has 3,000, close to maybe even 4,000, 400, I'm sorry, not 1,000. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's 400 more strength than this one does, and way more defense, 800 more defense than what this one does. So I just wish that they would buff not just the guilting tier, because that's not the only thing that makes a difference. I wish I would buff the strength as well and just kind of adjust it to what we should be getting, or what we should expect from an event medal this late into the game. But let me just check one last thing. So 1.57. It's wow, that's a very low multiplier. In Japan, because I just saw this picture yesterday, the multiplier was 1.99, which is significantly higher. Because now this 1.57 is lower than Moana, and actually lower than Nick and Judy. So overall, even for like an offensive. I mean, I guess it is support, not meant to be an offensive medal. But you know, I can't find like a really good thing to say about this medal, besides the fact that it's free and it's a Nova level. So even if you get max roll, so let's say you roll 100% on it, your multiplier is about 3.14, which is, you know, pretty decent for, it's pretty good for a two cost AoE medal. But I want to say that, like, where is she? No, I can't say that. I want to say that Yuna actually hits harder, but not as much. I guess the strength is the whole strength value difference, but yeah, that's gonna be it. That's basically the event. If you're free to play and you don't have Ikairi, I mean, you have a Gilted Buffer, which is nice. Tier 3 Gilted Buffer, which will help out. That and combining that with Moana on certain Keyblades should work out pretty well for you. But again, nothing to kind of write home about and like Raven Climber this time around for the free medal. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure you leave it down in the comments below. I do enjoy reading your comments, so definitely write to me if you have any questions. But, you know, any of the events, and I'll try my best to help you guys out. And that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye-bye. Until next time.